Hey folks, this is Noble Rambler, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Banished. We're playing the Colonial Charter mod, version 1.6, the Forge Awakens, and we are in our quickly morphing town of Ramblington, where we've decided to take out this forest node over here on the west side of our original little town and turn it into more of a wood-based industrial zone. All the wood buildings, so everything that depends on logging, I want to focus over here so we can get a nice, even, logical supply chain from logs to firewood to charcoal to furniture, what have you. We need to get a sawmill in here too. I almost forgot about that. The sawmill's got to go in, and I would think that'd work out kind of right down in here with another main road heading back. But in between episodes, I glanced over at my channel and noticed a comment came in from Green Ice 212, who thinks, or her thoughts were that, where are you? Lost track of you. This guy, the tannery. She thinks that the water tower is in fact the water that is talked about here. I had looked at that before, and it talks about pub kitchens and filling tin canteens, so I wrote it off as not likely to be the source. But as I've said several times, there's just enough information in these pop-ups to be dangerous. If we were to put that in, I think that's the best way for us to decide if that's going to do it or not. We've got a well right there, and we know that's not working. So we could go here or here. I want it close if we're going to do this. I kind of think right there. When we finally do put in a real pub kitchen and a tavern or an inn somewhere else, we'll drop another water tower in there as well. So let's give that a go and see what happens, and let's prioritize it so that it happens definitely this episode. Right there and there and there. Okay guys, serious, get to it. Turn this on. I don't think we've got any traders waiting for us. Nope. And we're running at 1 speed right now on purpose. I really want to concentrate on getting all of this laid out. And when it's finally laid out the way that I like it, then we'll get back on over to... We have a farm supplier here. What's going on with that? Oh, that was a trade we just made, right? Yeah, I can turn that off. That was last episode. Then we can get back over to this side and continue laying all this out. Now, last time we did pop in several houses. So we've got houses going in. Any of them actually happened? This guy came in. Both of these came in. Great. And this one. So this guy is left. I didn't prioritize any of them. So it's just kind of happening as it's going. And how are we doing on families right now? Let's pop over here and just take a peek at our accounting system. 77 families living in 65 houses. So we're not that far off. We've had it at, I think, 80 and 50 before, so we're definitely evening out here. What were the ages of those that just moved in over here? That's here. 23, 24, that's good. 25, 28, 33, 29, not as good. This one just moved in. No. Did I do that one? Or was it this one? I'm not sure now. These look kind of developed. Are there more back in here to go? No. Well, some of these moved in. Anyway, maybe they transplanted or swapped houses or something. So this guy is going in. We'll watch that as it happens. Gatherer's hut. That's there so I can keep this circle lit up so we know where not to build. So let's dive back into this. We had just placed the stacks burner and 2 brickworks for charcoal. Alright, so we've got fuel. We've also got the fuel refinery to deal with. So that sounds like something that could go right over in here. And a lot of these are going to grab actually 2 fuel refineries. One of them could grab firewood, and the other one could grab charcoal. They give us 2 routes, 2 possible pathways of making that. So let's just finish this off with those. That is here, fuel refinery. Takes burnable natural resources and converts them into hotter, more desirable form of industry smelter. Form for industry smelters. Got the big one and we've got small ones. Only one worker can work here and slightly less efficient. So really all we're saving is building materials. So we're going to put in the big ones. Just noticing more yellow down here. Yellow's bad. So we've still got workers and builders going on. Okay. So we're popping roads in. We don't necessarily have to road all the way across and down below like we did right here. We got a road going in here. I was going to road and road and road, but I think we can leave just a space and not actually put a road in over here. So we'll go ahead and do that. So 2 of these guys. And that is the stacks burner. Okay. So, and he is lined up really well. Good. So if we do put a road right behind here, it will still line up well with the building. So we're kicking it off a space. We're going to move over. And we'll leave 2 spaces in between. That gives us some flexibility. One of those. And we will move over 2 spaces again. We still have lots of room. I don't think there's going to be a problem squeezing all this in. But I would like to get my spaces cleared out and these roads cleared out. So I've got the flexibility to put the next buildings in. So let's take out all of the roads here. We do have this guy to maintain a pathway for, and I don't want to make him walk all the way into there. Although he's going to have to, isn't he? We no longer have storage in here. Let's think about that. We're going to put some storage back in. We will eventually put storage in, but until that happens, we probably should give him a nice even pathway out of here. An outbreak of mumps has occurred. Ooh, now we did put in a hospital. You're right there. Who are you? You are the blacksmith. Okay. Hospital's here. We do have a doctor in the house. But you're not going to the doctor. You're going to go spread it a little bit before you go to the doctor. Okay. Blacksmith. Oh, you're going to work. Okay. You're going to work, then you're going to say, I don't feel good. And I hope soon you're going to... There you go. Let's kick the speed up and watch this. Go to the doctor, and there you sit. Alright, well, we'll see if that spreads. We're at 1, and it is not increased. So that's... Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that our first disaster? Let me think about that. No, we had a tornado up in here. That's right, we've had 2 fires. Okay. Water tower's in. And pause this. Just makes water, but it's officially called water. Interesting. So what did that have to do with the tin cans, or the tin canteens? Let me read that again. Okay. Which can be used at the pub kitchen. So the pub kitchen fills the canteens. I misunderstood that. I thought it had something to do with the canteens directly. Okay, so it's considered food, and it needs an employee of 7. So what does this piggyback with? Let's think about that. What do we have 7 employees in other than vendors? We have 7 vendors. There are 7 already hired. Is that really a vendor? That doesn't make sense. Alright, let's find out. If I were to... Of 8. Yep, there it is. Huh. So the vendor fills water. Okay, I'll work with that. So you're going to make water. Okay. And I'm hoping, if we turn this back on, that this person refused to get more leather because the programming required that water come in first. We'll see if that's the case. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to put this right next to this and kind of keep an eye on that. The house came in, and 22 and 27. That's fine. And nothing has happened over here. So this is too far away to be important. I have a feeling in that little test run that I did in between episodes, I couldn't get anybody over here to work. So it's just too far away till we get more housing nearby. You're still here. We have not spread. So that's why I decided we really needed to make this happen. So priority-wise, we're going to pull out the roads out of here, and we're going to add a road straight into here. I think that's the best plan. So let's build a road. We'll go that route for now. Let's do that like that. Okay. What happened? Where did the red go? Oh, I was right there. That's what happened. Okay. That goes like that. That road goes in. But I want these roads gone. So that one from here like that. Alright, all that goes away. And these buildings go away, and let's kick up the priority on that so we can start laying more buildings out in this area. So we're going to prioritize from here all the way out. Huh, that other road is there still, right? Because it's not showing as a priority. Let me make sure that I didn't accidentally delete that. Is it? Can I see it? It's right there. Interesting. You cannot prioritize building a road. Huh, didn't know that. So that means I cannot prioritize building that road. I can't. Okay. So roads don't run by the same rules. I guess we'll have to work with that. I do want to fill in the blanks here on this road where we couldn't before. So I think we were okay till we got over in this area. We'll figure this out later. I don't want to delete that house and move it over one yet. We'll keep our housing pretty well stable for a while. Now, fuel amount has dropped. Houses are starting to get cold. So perhaps we should prioritize one of these woodcutters first and just get that part of our economy replaced and back up and running again. So let's throw a priority right here, which means they're going to do that first, and then they're going to get back to all of these. Okay. So, but in the meantime, we can still be laying some of these out. This is a fuel refinery and a fuel refinery. And we've got our brickworks and our brickworks. Okay. So, let's see what logically goes beyond that. So what is left? I'm going to grab a pencil and start checking things off. So we have taken care of charcoal, firewood, furnace fuel, stacks burner. We still have a sawmill, a cooper, 2 joiners, a warehouse system with a wood and fuel alongside of it, and probably a couple of distribution barns to put in. So where do we want the sawmill? I'm thinking that is near this end. I don't want to get too much further before we put it in. But it could be down this road and down in this area. I think I want to put in the one without the paddle wheel. Though it does make sense it could be on a river, it does not make sense that if it's on a lake. We don't have flow in a lake. So while it will work, it doesn't sound right. You know, we still don't have any movement here. What is that symbol? Number of citizens working at this location. Click to select and cycle. But see this little symbol right there? Okay, there are symbols on the other ones. Alright. That went away. No, we came back. So, this guy, inventory, is moving a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm assuming you're still finishing your old job and you're just getting here. Alright, you dumped some. Dumped everything. Alright, so now you're going to head over to the... Where'd I put it? Where's this building at? Right here. So there's the water tower. Let's kick the speed up a minute and just watch this. Let's see what happens. Alright, you're there, you're working, pumping away. You would think we would need buckets for something like this. But let's see what is produced. Still working. Okay. Just want to check our laborers and builders. A lot of people being born. Laborers. Okay. You still here? Or did I lose you? Who are you? Iron. Okay. So there you are. And you're still working. So we're not. This is not going to be a quick process. Okay. What does it say? Vendor and working. Well, I was hoping we could see something here real quick. Well, we'll just have to keep an eye on these guys. We've got to get back to work over here. But that little pause there also allowed a lot of the stuff to get taken out. We've got... Somehow this got missed. So let's... Right there. Cue that up. Alright, and... Does that just get brighter? No, it's just my imagination, right? Okay. Priority. This one, there. Guys, take that out. Okay. So, how are we doing over here? Hey, we're almost up and running. Okay. That one I want to know when this gets finished. And everything is in, it's just the building. Okay. So, firewood is getting dropped off. Logs are getting dropped off. Good. This guy did not get done yet, but that's not important. As long as we got one of these and this. As fast as it's dropped off, they're picked up and hauled away. So, we popped a road in over here. Did it get built? I can kind of see it. It's right in there. So I want to take that road further down. And I'm going to bend over into this area, and that's where the sawmill is going to go. So, actually this is kind of clearing us up so we can see. Is this also in there? It is not. Let's take a few more trees out right here. So I can kind of see what's happening. We'll do that. So there's my road. I can see it now. So road, it was this one. We're going to take that a little further. Like that. And let's shoot it off into... Oh, we have all these trees queued up. Oh well, there goes my plan. So, sawmill. Let's just lay it out and we'll road to it later. That is here. That is here. The sawmill. This guy. So road, we want to attack it from this direction. Maybe not. Let's follow the red here. Charcoal, charcoal, sawmill. Yeah, by the time we get clear, we're right up against the building. Well, we can bring a road down to it, or we can do something kind of like this. That's interesting. Bring another road in from this area and set it like that. Or, even better, let's see here. Flip it that way. We'll tap into this road coming down right there. So how far can I go? I can do that. I like that one right there. Alright, so there's our sawmill. So check that one off the list. And let's go peek at some vendors or some traders real quick. So you have brought us basically luxury goods, and we have nowhere to store those. So that one's easy. You're the smuggler, so you're not going to deal in silkworm eggs. So we're going to dismiss you. And this one has probably brought us animals. No, brought us seeds. And I don't think I really want to get into anything more right now. Yeah, we'll call this done. So dismiss you. And back to what we were doing. Food is at 28,000. So that really did... Ooh, look at that. Maple trees with the reddish leaves. Like a Canadian maple kind of look. Rather than, I was expecting green leaves. Okay, so or also maple with fall colors already. It would be kind of neat if the trees would change for the fall. They do, I guess they do kind of. I mean, the leaves come and go. Anyway, that back on. There we are. Alright, let's get a... Really? 6? Woodcutter? What am I missing here? Is that also the sawmill? 6, yeah. So there's 3 right over there. There's 1 over here, and there's a chopper over here. Alright, so there's our 6. Okay. So, you are done. Did anything ever get delivered? Still didn't. Have we made any water? We've made 64 water. Still no history here. And no water has been brought over. We do have an employee, and we are set to work. Huh. Well, we'll continue to let this run for a while. And we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so this comes down here, but it's not actually going to go to anything. The sawmill comes out this end. So we do want a road that pops down this way to them. And we'll go in these little minor roads with the kind of the country leafy road in there. And it does go between the buildings. That's what I wanted to make sure. So we'll start from here, head down like so. How far did I need to go? Where's red? Red is right there and it ends like that. We'll go down as far as there. No. I want to make sure it doesn't change this road here with the new request. So we'll start right there and take it down into about that far. Okay. So that's that road. Now, next wave of buildings, and we can go deeper in this time. So we've got our firewood, or our lumber coming out of here now. Do we want to think about storage at this point? We got charcoal coming out of here. We've got, so that's all going to land in the fuel. Okay, so charcoal is going to grab firewood and put charcoal right back in. That may be a problem. So let's get a row of storage and maybe distribution. Maybe that's the route to go. Let's put in a distribution barn. That is storage. Last one. You're going to be right in here. Like so. So distribution. And then what else can we do to store things? We've got a stockpile that deals in materials. That would help out. There really wasn't anything else that dealt with materials that I remember, except for the specialized. This guy right here. And I was wanting to put that in. So, is this the place to do it? Or is it further away? Let's think about that. We could force them to use it. I know that over on the other side, they would rather drop it into a, hey, something moved here. Drop it into a stockpile instead of a building. Did we make anything? Cured leather. We made one. I was assuming that they would bring in 20 salt, 20 leather, and 20 water. Maybe he's only going to deal in 1 leather at a time. Don't know. We'll watch that. But Green Ice 212, you were right. That's it. So that system is running now. We'll still leave this just to keep an eye on it and see at what rate we're actually doing this. But good. We got that working. Okay, so road, or over here, distribution barn, and we put in a stockpile, material stockpile. or do we try the warehouse? I think we go for the material stockpile right in there. And I'm thinking a warehouse system a little further away. We'll see. So, we're storing fuels. We're going to be storing lumber. So remind me, material stockpile. What all lands in there? Got a great example of it right here. Bricks. What are we making over there? Coal. So I assume charcoal will as well. Furnace fuels. It's going to land in there. This guy. Okay. So let's see. Anything else going on over here that we have not been noticing? We're building up our fuels again. You are what? Building supplier, and you're needing iron, needing lumber. Okay. Well, the new, and we got plenty of logs. We're just having a hard time getting the logs over here. So again, that's what we're solving. So we'll get more lumber coming out of here, out of these logs, which when we get our workers established and fully operating in all of these forestry nodes, we should have logs coming in like crazy. So that shouldn't be a problem later. Main road is going in. Looking good. So let's get back to what we were doing. I'm trying to picture this in my mind. I'm having a hard time with it. We've got, looking at my list here, 2 joiners, which are going to come out of, that's right, joiners do not come out of out of lumber. That surprised me. I thought you'd build furniture out of lumber, but actually build it out of logs. So that pathway is coming out of over here, right on down the path here. So this is where that goes. So can we sneak it in? We got that road there. Can we sneak it in this space here, joiner? What have we got here? That is here, joiner. That's a artisan in crafting. This guy. It seems like that was a pretty big building. It is. And I would want to turn it, yeah, probably like that. So this well does have to move. Did that work? It didn't turn red. This one. Okay. That looks like, I don't know, like you're going to use an axe and a pickaxe to destroy something. To me, it feels like it's the same thing. So I grab that. Oh, remove. Okay. I used this. Didn't I? I used this. And it gives me that symbol. That's why I'm confused. Yeah, that should be a different symbol right there. Okay. That's why it was so natural to grab this one instead. Let's prioritize that. There we go. Let's get that one taken apart. Alright, so we're going to road into this. I think each one with their own individual roads is a good idea. Really want to make this area work. Later we may come in with the stone roads. Actually, I don't know how far down I want to go. We don't know what size buildings are going to drop into this area. These were the stockpile and the distribution barn. So there may be a bigger building going across a couple of blocks here at some point. So once that goes away, we'll kick the speed up a bit more here. Anybody going to come and take care of this soon? What else is happening? That got built, or is getting built. And we will employ that as soon as it happens. What else is going on? You guys are having furniture problems. And that was the lumber problem. Did this ever build? We got our supplies in, so we're going to pause that one. That'll clear up some builders. Okay, so those are sitting and waiting. This is out of reeds. And have we had a crop come in? We have a tiny bit, but I think we'll go ahead and switch him over. And he can start drawing from that tiny bit and from the crop that is on its way in right now. So you're now going to start working with flax. Okay. So here we go. Just got here, jumping inside the well, hovering over the surface of the water and tearing it apart for me. Don't leave a hole there, okay? Alright, so when that goes in, the road is in, we're going to start working with the joiner. So right there, we're going to put in 2 joiners. The road is there. We're going to kick it in one and over one. One of them, 2 of them. Alright, so 2 joiners to make furniture and fancy furniture. So those guys are done. Check that off the list. It makes sense that right in line with them is the cooper. So you're right there. And you'll kind of follow the same pattern. Just trying to figure out where the actual front of the building is. I think it's right there. Yeah, there's the road, that's the space, and that's the front of the building. So we'll just continue doing that and put you in right here. Or do we want to put you in? No, we'll do. What are we going to do with this space right here before we commit this? I don't know. Since I don't know, that road is where? It's right in line with this. Kick it in one. I'm going to go into this area instead. There. Alright, Cooper and Joiner. Alright, you guys are off the list. There you are. So all I have left is additional distribution barn and the warehouse system. So that was a trader. Oh, we're running at 5 speed. That's what's going on here. So what do you think? I think I'm not going to get them working just yet. Well, I take that back. I could steal the employees from the other side and send them out here. But let's get one working. That's not what I wanted. Let's get one working by turning one off over here. Let's do that. So you are no longer working. That means that you are. So this one we're going to turn off. This one we are going to employ immediately. Alright, so that one's going. So I wish there was a better way to start drawing these logs across. I wonder if, well, I don't know if the distribution barn sitting right here will actually pick up these logs and go. There's no guarantee that it will. So we're just going to have to walk over and grab those logs and come back until we start getting more of the woodcutters in place, the foresters in place. And then we'll see what they can do otherwise. So we've got all this laid out. We've got that laid out. What is our priorities here? Sawmill. Actually, that would be a good one to get going. Well, let's kick that one into high gear. And I never got over to that trader, did I? Or did I? I did not. So, more seeds. Dismiss. Okay. So with that, food is at 24,000. Okay, we can't avoid this any longer. So you guys are all turning back on again. And you are not going to be tulips. What do we not have? Carrots. I just saw it. We need carrots. Work. And we'll go ahead and turn you back on. Dense orchard. You're starting to fall apart. Yeah, these trees have been dying out. White mulberries. We don't need them. Okay, so you're going to continue to fall apart. And we've got here coffee, and they will eat that. So we'll go ahead and turn him back on. So now we need that many more. Alright, so food is coming in, and it probably wouldn't hurt to get a gatherer out here. We did shut down that gatherer. That was a huge supply of food we shut down. That's right. Okay. So, alright, another question just popped in my mind, and look at this. That's what I've been waiting to see. Bunch of water, bunch of leather, bunch of salt. Alright, so by not finding the water, it kind of short-circuited this employee and only brought the one leather last time. Now that that got completed, it kind of restarted the cycle. Alright, I'm happy with that. Anyway, trader, and what was I saying? The gatherer, will they work under hardwoods just as good as evergreens? I'm assuming so. I'm assuming we're using the same hardwoods that were in the forest originally. So I don't think there's any little glitch that's going to happen. I think the gatherer will function fine under both of the different types of foresters. So I'm going to assume that that's all good. So this right here, Scotch me, we're getting the smuggler in a lot, aren't we? And one thing that I had noticed, let's see here, where is that? Trader. You can put in the smuggler's dock, but it says as long as you have the gold gilder to pay him. So I assume from this dock you have to pay in gold to buy these things. Though in this dock, if you wait for him to randomly come, you can pay in blueberries. It's kind of odd, but we don't have any place to store this stuff, so we're just going to dismiss him and send him on his way. So what have we got going on here? You are the stacks burner. You can make charcoal or coke fuel. That's what I needed to know. Alright. So we're going to go with coke fuel. You can make that. These guys are going to make charcoal. Alright, I kind of like that. And we need to employ someone. Hey, we're starting to fill up all of our jobs here. Good. Our buildings are getting built. So, stack burner. Let me think about that. Let's just turn you off for right now. We will run brickworks. Let's see, did I ever set that other one for charcoal? I bet you I didn't. I didn't. Okay, charcoal. Charcoal. Really what we need is the furnace fuel. So furnace fuel, all this stuff is going to be competing for this firewood. Yeah, I can see it now. So we do need to get more firewood going. If I were to put it over at this end, that might not be a bad idea. So 2 more firewood and a firewood or fuel stockpiles and log stockpiles. We'll see how that goes. But we do need to get these guys working. And they are working because we had loaded up quite a few people over on the other side. Is it time to start turning this side off? I think it is. Where am I at? Right here. So 2 people trying to work over here using firewood. Let's turn you off. This guy is using charcoal. We're going to turn you off. You are making charcoal. We're going to turn you off. We may turn you back on as bricks later. But for now, we've got these guys off. You are smelting, and you need that furnace fuel. You are a blacksmith. Alright. So we'll go with that for now. We're going to turn these guys on. 2 of 2. 2 of 2. You are a fuel refiner and don't know what you're doing. Okay. Just trying to remember where I'm at here. This is the little housing community to help bring jobs over here. Okay. So turn this down to 4. Now these guys, we can get more in. Alright. We have 3 people. Who are we sharing with? The brickwork over there. That's who we're sharing with. So of 3 people, we have 1 in each of these. That's fine. Alright, so charcoal, furnace fuel, and we don't necessarily need coke right now. So let's take away this stress from the firewood. And these guys are being worked on. We want to... Okay, we're starting to get ahead a little bit on food, but that's right, we were coming in here to put in a gatherer. And I was asking whether or not they could work with the hardwood as well. And I'm reasonably sure that they can. So our road system already goes in over here. We never did connect roads to all of these buildings. Okay. So let's just drop these guys in and we will connect roads to them as well. So a gatherer there and another gatherer up on this road. We'll do that. So that road's going to continue. See if I can travel a straight line here. And we're out of the other sphere. We can come back a little bit. About like that. And we'll kick it down 1. Okay, let's bring that road over to them. That would have been probably this road here. Alright, that does that. This guy is here. We can road from here right in like that. Did that really move just as I moved it? It did. Yeah, we did something like that. Okay. And then I'm thinking we can diagonal from this corner into something like that. Alright, so that roads into there and into there. Was there one more? No, so 1, 2, this guy's on the road, 3, here's the other one. So we are roaded out to here. I think we will shoot that across there, and then we will shift and diagonal as far into this road as we can. Something like that. Okay, so there's a bunch of roads to work on. We still have lots of builders to do the job. Alright, so what do we need to do to finish this little area? I'm thinking more storage. Let's put in our warehouse materials. First of all, though, let's think about that. Firewood was an issue. And I'm thinking I want that right in here. Is that right or not? What is going on here? We have a diagonal road here. What if we didn't do that? What if we ran this guy straight into there? I like that better. So let's road this guy right in like that. And we're going to kill the rest of this road here. These guys don't really need to travel out here. So kill this road from here to like that. And all of that. There. Alright, so those roads are gone. Let's prioritize that. Episode's getting a little long here, so I want to try to get this done. Alright, that right there. So while they're doing that, we'll kick the speed back up. Starting to lose my voice. And alright, so all of our farmers are employed again. Spring, we're going to get a big surge of food growing. The gatherers' huts out there will be built eventually, but that many farmers should give us a quick shot in the arm here this coming autumn. Okay, so we've taken workers from here. Are there any other buildings? The joiners. Okay, we'll be turning them off soon when these guys get built. Distribution barn just came in. No, is coming in. Okay, so we'll wait a second there. In fact, let's go ahead and queue Ah, we're bringing materials in over here. Good. What was that last one? Crushed by a rock. Manuela. Manuela? Okay. So, we are bringing supplies over there. We're still doing okay. Stone is starting to be used up. Distribution barn needs to be employed. We'll do that. Did that work? That did not. Let's think about that. We've got somebody grabbing two... Okay, we're 2 employees over here. Yeah, that's fine, but we've got... Everything froze. Ah, we saved. We did not get these guys going. It is a vendor, so I've got to make sure that we don't have another market grabbing more than I want. We can take this down to 1. That one is not that important right now. This one here is 2 of 2. That's fine. What else do we have for a market? Oh, so I guess we did accomplish it right there. Okay. So, in fact, we may have done it too well. Yeah, we did. Alright, so take 1 down. Right there. I see. It was just a waiting game. It was already going to happen. So that is this distribution barn, which is hopefully going to start moving materials around for us from this end. So, joiners are going in. These guys are needing firewood, right? You're going to make out of firewood, and you're going to make out of charcoal. That's what's happening there. Firewood is still waiting to happen. Where are we going to put a couple more firewood, guys? We were going to put a couple choppers in. That's right. Let them just use... Let's put a chopper on each side right there. That might be the boost that we need. So, right here, put you in. There's probably nothing wrong with just doing that. And that. Hell no, that bugs me. There's no way to walk between. He may be going out here to get a log and having to go all the way around to drop it off each time. So we'll take that one out. And we'll put in another chopper. 1 down. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, so there's 2 more choppers, which means 2 more employees. Builders are still fine. Actually, let's kick that up a little bit. We're getting some laborers coming in. Alright, everything's being planted. We were going to put in... Actually, we were going to do this at one point. We were going to add... You know, this thing is really driving me crazy. We were going to add another employee and get more beef coming in. A couple episodes back, I looked at the history of this corral right here, this pasture, and there was a history. Next episode, I looked at it, and it was blank. Next episode, actually last episode, just before I started, I looked at it, and there was a history again. Well, we're never going to get a current and previous season. It's really strange. As soon as it finishes, we go to spring of the next year, and it goes empty. It's not cycling over. So I've got no way to really look at a history on our beef. So I had wanted to look at it to prove that there was no milk here. So the beef cows do not make milk, only the Frisian cows do. So, I'm wondering if we can get some quick food out of here by doing that. One more little burst of food. I don't know how efficient that is, but I'll go ahead and do that. So, sawmill is in. Let's set 2 employees. Yeah, we'll do that. And we're going to turn this sawmill off. No, I'm going to leave him down at 1, though. He will grab the occasional log and bring some wood over there while it's needed. But let's take this up to 3. Okay, so now we'll add 1 more there. Or will we? A roper. Why is a roper out of a job? roper. Here. Here. Making rope out of flax. Oh, because now he's a woodcutter. Okay. He was a roper. And now he's a woodcutter. Which we don't need yet. Okay. So sawmill is fully staffed. I see we've got another trader. And we are definitely running long on this episode. Don't need seeds. Dismiss. Don't need food. Might be nice to get some milk in, though, but no, we'll let that go. Okay, so I'm losing my voice, and we got a lot accomplished here. There's still more to finish, and we need to come back in with... We've got more firewood already done, so we have 4 firewood in here. So we just need to... Well, let's put that in real fast. Let's just call this... Let's just make this done. So this guy right here, I want the fuel storage right there. Fuel storage is going to go in here. I don't know where the road's going to go in if there's a crossroad to go in. So let's leave a couple spaces right there. That is fuel. And then I want the main building like so. And then I want the wood. Like so. Alright. So there is another storage system that I want to have over here, just in case they actually decide to use it. We're going to need to add more stockpiles and a few other things as we see where the stresses start to build up. Otherwise, I think we can call this done. Kind of 2 episodes in a row here that were a distraction from our original plan of getting over here. But maybe by the time that all gets done, they'll actually have built these central markets, and then we can get back to concentrating on adding some houses in here. Again, I want to put in the Colonial Hall and the courthouse and whatnot over here. That's right, we queued up all this to be taken down, and they're still working on that. This is far away. Far away, well, it's not too far away from these houses, but it's pretty much far away from the center of all that's happening. When I did the Banished Springview Let's Play, we had the hardest time getting them to go out to the perimeter of the map to work on that game, so I think that's still happening here. That's why it's taken so long to build these guys. But anyway, let's call this one done. This has been Noble Rambler, and I do thank you guys for watching. If you'd hit the like and subscribe down there, I'd appreciate it, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.